Welcome to this explainer. Today we're diving into something genuinely mind-blowing straight from our source material. We are looking at how to build a fully automated, high-quality content creation machine. And honestly, the absolute best part about this, you can do the whole shebang without spending a single dime on software. If you've ever felt totally bogged down by the daily grind of researching, designing, writing, and scheduling posts to build your personal brand, well, you are exactly in the right place. We're going to look under the hood of a completely free AI engine that acts as your dedicated researcher, designer, and social media manager, all rolled into one. 99%. According to the creator of this system, that is the sheer volume of manual content creation work that this automated pipeline handles for you. Just imagine getting 99% of your time back while your online presence actually continues to grow. I know, it sounds a bit like magic, but as we unpack the details today, you'll see it's really just very clever, well-structured logic. Okay, let's dive into this. The most compelling aspect of this entire setup isn't just the amazing automation, it's the cost. Or rather, the total lack of it. We live in a world where every single marketing tool out there seems to want a $30 monthly SaaS subscription from you, right? But this native engine completely bypasses those expensive models. It relies entirely on free local scripts and free environments to run. You're essentially building a bespoke software solution for yourself entirely for free. Here's our quick roadmap for today's explainer. First, the 100% free AI system. Second, the two core components. Next, Phase 1, content creation, and Phase 2, automated posting. And finally, customizing your AI pipeline. All right, starting with Section 1, the 100% free AI system and hands-off growth. Before we get into the nuts and bolts of the actual code and the scripts, we really need to understand the end result. What is this engine actually building every single day while you're asleep? Well, the output is genuinely staggering. In a single daily run, this virtual employee generates 11 high-quality posts. And we are not just talking about generic, boring text here. The source creator uses the system to build premium, branded carousels, complete with images and a really consistent design language. It creates standard text posts, interactive polls to drive engagement, and even data-rich infographics. Once all of that is created, the system spaces them out perfectly on LinkedIn with a 3-hour automated posting gap. That ensures maximum visibility without, spamming the feed. It is a complete content strategy running completely on autopilot. Moving right along to Section 2, the two core components, demystifying the tech. Look, I know that talking about automated AI pipelines can sound incredibly intimidating and full of technical jargon, but I promise we're going to neutralize that jargon right now. The entire system is built on just two foundational pillars. The first pillar is what the source refers to as a skill. Simply put, a skill is just a file or a script. Think of it like a highly detailed job description for your new virtual employee. It contains exact step-by-step instructions telling the AI what to research, what format to write in, and exactly what to do with the finished product. And the best part, you don't have to write these from scratch. The creator provides the templates, you literally just plug them in. The second pillar is anti-gravity scheduling. Now, that sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But it's actually just a free tool backed by Google. And honestly, it is amazing that enterprise-level scheduling like this is available completely for free. You download it to your computer, and it provides the environment where your skills actually run. It's essentially the manager that looks at the clock, sees it's 6 a.m., and tells your skill, okay, time to wake up and generate today's content. It handles all the scheduling and execution flawlessly in the background. Let's jump into Section 3, Phase 1, content creation. This is where the first of our two main skills goes out into the wild internet to act as your dedicated researcher and writer. Notice how the daily content skills structures its research here. It doesn't just blindly guess what's popular. It's explicitly instructed to scrape specific subreddits for top-performing posts, bringing in community-vetted topics to create 4 text posts. Then, it scrapes AI news sources to create 7 richer posts, like those carousels and infographics we talked about. And the destination? It packages all 11 of these posts into a neat daily report and fires them directly to a private Slack channel. This beautifully illustrates the balanced approach of that daily 11 post batch. You aren't just getting generic fluff. You have a really sharp mix of community-driven trends from Reddit alongside hard industry news. This ensures your content remains diverse, incredibly engaging, and highly relevant to your target audience every single day. And remember, all of this heavy lifting is done while the content is just sitting there waiting for you in Slack. Onto Section 4, Phase 2, automated posting. So once the content is written, designed, and sitting nicely in your Slack channel, our first virtual employee's job is done. Now the second virtual employee, let's call it the social media manager, takes over. Let's compare the handoff between these two distinct scripts. On side A, the daily content skill has done all the heavy lifting of creation and delivered it to Slack. This actually gives you, the human, an optional checkpoint. You can review the daily PDF report in Slack if you want to. But if you do absolutely nothing, side B kicks in automatically. The auto-posting skill is scheduled to wake up, grab that entire batch from Slack, and schedule it all directly onto your LinkedIn profile. The crucial point here is exactly how it posts. The source makes a great point that it doesn't just use a standard API, which can sometimes limit functionality or mess up the formatting. Instead, the auto-posting skill actually opens a hidden automated browser session right on your machine. It logs into LinkedIn, just like a real human would, clicks Start a Post, uploads the PDFs for your carousels, enters the text, and uses LinkedIn's native scheduling tool to set those perfect 3-hour gaps. Operating completely behind the scenes like a secret agent, it is totally indistinguishable from a real person doing the work. And finally, Section 5, Customizing your AI pipeline. You might be wondering, what if you don't write about AI? Or what if you want to post on Instagram instead of LinkedIn? Well, the beauty of this system is how easily it can be adopted to fit absolutely any industry or target audience. This setup is incredibly linear. Step 1, you simply download the pre-made folder of skills the creator provides. Step 2, you open your free Antigravity software and add that folder as a new project. Step 3, you either click Run manually or you tell Antigravity to run it automatically every day at 6 a.m. That is the extent of the human input required to get the baseline system up and running. So simple. But you can easily go right into those skill files and tweak the text. Say you're a marketer. You just change the base prompt from AI to marketing. Boom. You can tell the AI to scrape marketing subreddits instead. You can even change the output format on the fly. The source notes that while LinkedIn loves PDFs for carousels, Instagram doesn't actually support them. So you literally just change one single word in the script, and the AI will output PNG image files instead, making the entire pipeline instantly compatible with Instagram. You have total effortless control over the frequency and the scheduling gaps too. The source material also drops a really clever pro tip for global targeting. If you're operating from one country, let's say India, but you want your automated content to reach an audience in the US to attract overseas clients, the platform's algorithms might naturally restrict your reach to your local geography. But the creator notes you can use tools like Node Maven to route your automated browser sessions through residential or ISP proxies. This effectively tricks the platform into believing the content is being organically posted from the target country, like the US or Germany. It optimizes your reach for that specific audience without you ever leaving your desk. Brilliant, right? And that perfectly encapsulates the absolute power of this framework. By combining simple text scripts with a free scheduling environment, you can entirely replicate the output of a dedicated marketing team. So the question I want to leave you with today is this. Armed with this 100% free system, what niche will you point your new automated researcher toward to build your brand? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really hope this sparks some incredible ideas for your own automated workflows.